to be able to move around in these fights. The Mars can't do it, the Necro can't do it. And they swapped that.
Due to the SD and also Huskar having kind of a weak level 1, level 2. So I think it'll be fine for Liquid. They just need to make sure that their lanes go okay.
I like Entity's draft.
Okay, well, only one way to find out. We're going to see how this game 2 is going to play itself out together with our commentary duo, ODPixel and T-Gov.
Thank you very much, Chief. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Game 2 of a Liquid versus Entity. T, we had a fantastic Game 1 going pretty much all the way, 60 minutes nearly.
Lockdown, enabling Huskar to just keep the fights in areas he wants to fight, and yeah, I want to see this brawling throughout the entire game.
A lot of damage on Zai.
They need to be careful.
He might just... Oh, is he going to live? He's up on the high ground. He's got enough of Death Pulse. Should save him and it'll allow him to turn. In fact, he'll set him up for the first blood.
Taking a page out of Tundra of their starting items. That's pretty cool.
So what do you sort of think of these lane setups? You know, oh, Zai.
He's pretty like, mate, he wishes he had a South, that's for sure. And a support. Bots BKB, same thing for Huskar. Bane dying top, whatever, but it's about the like, what can you get after the fact?
Let's see what Stormstormer can do here in return. They're running down Zai with the Firefly. He's got the Ghost Shroud, but of course the magical damage from Stormstormer will burn through. So they'll lose a Bane, but honestly, they're quite a big kill for Stormstormer to get after a tough gap against Mickey.
Yeah, it's one of the nice things where when you're behind, if you just offer up a support to tank up some of these fights, if you react, you can get kills. You see it here.
Fishman, he's got the setup. Atsu is going to try and rub a time lapse. He's still on cooldown. He's going to burn out.
Let's start trying to kill off this Huskar, delaying his timing.
I can see Liquid trying to match the movement of Stormstormer. They'll smoke up themselves. They know that the Bat's looking for action down bottom. Boxy and Mickey want to be able to respond. They go for the quick setup on Fishman. Extra TP coming in from Zai. So Entity, they'll probably do their best to back away from this as Liquid turn up with 4. They only get the Bane kill. Quick move from Stormstorm. As soon as he sees Liquid, put a lot of effort into that move bottom. He's ready to go for the freebie up top. Makes the move in with the lasso. Insania will heal up.
Is he going to die?
They got a charge coming in. He should be pretty dead.
Well, when they bring in the cow, sure. All right, there. Oh, he didn't get it. Just to be clear, the Spirit
doesn't get to click his spells in the team fight.
Yeah, and even though Liquid has this early lead, you know, you've already mentioned it. Batrider, Huskar, they're creeping back up the turf. This Weaver, he had 2-3 kills in lane, but he's not been able to support that with hidden creeps because he's been joining the fights.
There we go. Again, blink reveal. They're going to go for Fishman. Pull off with the combo. He's now dropped the scythe for him. Right, opted to get another stack up on the other side of the map. Entity, again, doing something with the fact and the knowledge that the Liquid, they've got a lockdown bottom. We'll see Zai bots over. Crystallis getting very low and low enough for them to take him down. Zai's in with the charge of the urn and pushing him.
I see a circlet. Not packing the biggest punch right now as a carrier.
Gonna try and go for Stormstormer.
Link on the Mars, so this should be a catch. Oh, he walked for the Firefly.
Well, good knockback with the flame break. I mean, Fishman's ready to help out with the defensive nightmare. Still the spear comes in, and Stormstormer, he'll go down. Stania finishes off the job with the impetus over to the side. Liquid, they made moves and took down Crystallis. They came in with the scythe. Mickey's going to jump back in, get another catch. Finds Fishman trying to retreat in the trees. This time round, Liquid, they'll get the clean kills, and Entity won't get much in return.
Steve, they're not aware. They don't have scan available, not in position. Yeah,
Mickey really heads up in this room. Mickey's trying to set something up immediately after they've taken the Roche.
Necro TP'd in as well on the creep.
See Crystallis, he's going to jump in. He's going to try and take down Mickey, man. Mickey's getting burned pretty big time here by Crystallis. As Mickey, he'll go down. Now they'll turn for another. They'll look towards Zai. See if Entity can get more out of this. Crystallis continues to stack up the spears, charge across, but Zai's able to turn with the scythe. He's cut down the Huskar, but now grips up. Fishman locking down Zai. Zai will fall. Fishman and Toby fall at the end of it all. So Liquid's still able to get the bigger cleanup. But Entity showing that...
Get a Zai slap to the face.
Stormstormer. With lasso. Insania. Not a chance here.
Their game at 22 minutes. Entity somewhat mirroring that.
See if they can get... I mean, Insania's the one down bottom, but...
It's only an enchantment.
Yeah, it's not... Nothing big, nothing crazy. And TP's... Look at the TP's coming in. Even if they get Insania, there's going to be a response as the disruption will come out by time for Insania. Stormstormer's going to continue to head in with the BKB Firefly, takes him down. Chris is able to BKB TP out, but Stormstormer's been left behind. So they may have got Insania, but a very aggressive move just for an Enchantress and so close to the tower T.
Yeah, and then since we've got the Daedalus, we might see Liquid make another play. And for Entity, that they themselves haven't really been able to make much happen in the item department.
They're going to see an opportunity here. At least drive for it. They're in. Onto Boxy, but Katami, he's falling low. Chrysalis commits him with the BKB. From the wraparound, Insane, it finishes off. The kill on the Spirit Breaker. Now with the BKB coming to an end, Chrysalis has got no further way to keep himself alive. Scythe comes down onto Toby. As Entity, they'll lose for a triple kill for Insane, as he's the one doing the cleanup there. As we're very much seeing the difficulty for Entity to take these team fights against Liquid. The BKB last fight, he was able to buy the boots of bearing. Matu.
Look at him, he's just playing so aggressive with Aegis and Lincolns.
I mean,
what's to stop it?
A lot of damage. Zai over to the side, he'll happily play around with Fishman. And over back in the mid, another catch it. They just continue to roll in here. The kills for Liquid, 33-17. It's getting pretty messy.
You can start, cleaving through people as a ranged hero.
Oh, let's see what they can do here on potentially the last defense for the game. Entity already. Toby's been jumped. He's out of the game. Chrysalis will be able to get the BKB off in time. Stormstormer goes for the last one of Boxy. Toby charges in. Shadow Demon taken out. They get anything more from this. The BKB is wearing off now for Entity. Chrysalis, he's still going to try and commit. Jumps in, pushing back the two of them. They're on top of Zai. Zai burning down very, very low, but Chrysalis has got no further way to protect himself. Does bring down Zai with him. We'll see Chrysalis coming with the buyback, but Matu is cleaning them up one by one. Ultra kill from him on the Weaver, and he's going to be tempted to keep this fight going, but he gets jumped. Quick spear from Mickey, pushes off the two to the side. Katsuomi was into the invis, he'll live, but Chrysalis, he's got just the arm that toppling alone to rely on. It is enough to keep him alive, but 3 dead on Entity, no buybacks on them. See Matu, he's tempted to maybe continue to keep this fight going. See if they want to jump back in on this.
His turn-up's up again in 3, so might be looking to entertain some idea of like a last few player grip, but...
I mean, it's probably giving it 0% now on the win probability.
I don't think...
Oh, still a bit of belief.
I just don't think it can ever get to 0. I don't think
we used to be able to.
I mean, this right now should...
Oh, you would give this a 0?
Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, I would. But the fact that your Huskar is lower net worth than your Enchantress...
Yeah.
Doesn't really put too much, into this. Now it could be a 0.
Yeah, and that's probably going to be the beginning of the end unless they can do something crazy mid. Chrysalis is going to try and commit. They will get Boxy. Actually, while I said, he's able to buy some time in with the disruption. He's not actually going to die straight away. Chrysalis will be the one to die, as this should be the G's coming out. Katsuomi will give it one last attempt charging, but he's the last one alive, and there it is. GG is called this game too. No messing around at all from Liquid. It looked like Entity were going to hit at them early with an intimidating looking run at you draft, but Liquid, they kept it cool and they weren't phased by it at all. The laning onwards, it was strong stuff all around, and we just didn't see any of those errors that were coming out from Liquid in game 1.
Yeah, honestly,